There's never anything against actually making an effort to go achieve the things that you really want to do. The biggest streamers started and never stopped. The biggest music artists, they started and never stopped. The more they did it, the higher their chances of success became, because they became more and more familiar with the process of what it's like to do it, the different ways to do it, and they have an understanding of what the outcome and the result would be, and they kept that part in mind. And because they kept success in mind and they knew for a fact that it was possible for them to achieve that, they just continued on with it and they literally never stopped. Why don't you just make an effort to give it a try? Don't you feel like you should owe that to yourself? I genuinely feel like anybody and everybody who really wants to achieve something big owes it to themselves to just make an effort to try. Just all you got to do is just do what you know to do starting out, and then every single thing will become more and more clear along your path of actually doing so. It's like a process of adaptation. The more you do something, the more you become adapted to it. The more you become adapted to it, the more ways you understand that you can actually do it in different ways, and the result that you can receive from each way you do it differently. Then the more ways you realize that you can do it differently, the more ways you can become creative with it and create your own ways to do so. Yet the thing that it starts with is you actually starting and actually making an effort to go achieve that thing that you said that you want to go do. The only biggest secret to it is starting and never stopping. If you follow me or you see any of my content on Instagram especially, you know I create music. I like to create quality, yet I do what I do and I do it how I do it because I've been creating it since about, let's say, 7 years ago, almost 8 going on this year. And I've been in the studio my whole life. Literally, this is not figuratively speaking. The more and more I just kept on with the process of writing and just did not stop and just kept on acting on ideas that I gave myself permission to feel like were good without waiting for the acceptance of anybody else or the perspective or views of anybody else. That's when I kept on creating artwork to me that I felt like kept getting better and better and better and better each and every single time. From my very first thing I created was actually freestyles. I did not do writing. Yet it was of no surprise to me because I knew I was going to be getting into it. And then by the time I started with it, it was a process that I never stopped. It doesn't have to be just music. This goes for everything. If you want to be a content creator, pick up the phone, create a video, edit it, and post it. If you don't want to edit it, you don't have to. Yeah, I would suggest you would, depending on the circumstance, because there's a lot of unedited content that still goes viral. If you want to create music, all you have to do is just pick a beat, pick a subject matter, and speak what you feel is valuable to you. If you want to become an artist of any sort, pick up a paintbrush, a pen, or a pencil. All you got to do is draw. Whether it's abstract to others or it's creative arts to you, the only permission that you need for it to be great is your own. I don't know if you see in the pattern here, but the thing that I'm saying here the most is that you give yourself the permission for all of this stuff to be good. You give yourself the permission for you to create artwork that is timeless. The moment you allow somebody else's perspective, view to dictate how you feel about what you create is the moment where you gave away your creative power and you put it outside of yourself and gave yourself the ability not to go achieve exactly what you want to do. You always have to be the one to love what you create first, value what you create first, and then people will reflect what you feel about your own stuff back to you because you inspired people with how you created it. The way that you create it, they can tell that you like it by how you created it, and they can tell that you value it based on the amount of effort and the quality that came out of it. If you ever want to do something, all you have to do is start and never stop. The more you become adapted to it, the more it's easier for you to understand different ways of doing it. The more it's easier for you to understand different ways of doing it, the more creative rights you have to it. Enjoy your day.